Alright guys, so just gonna do a real simple video here, just kind of on the most kind of asked questions about this game. So mainly these levers and outriggers is the main question, and then also something with the GUI. So anyways, let's get into it. So these levers here, they're double action and they're toggle style. So basically if you left click and it starts moving, you left click it stops where you want it to. Right click will go the opposite direction. Again, you can stop that where you need it to. And so that's pretty much how all of those work. So left and right click on these to get those to do what you need it to do. The biggest question I think is how to use the outriggers. So everyone's probably clicking on these thinking that they do the same thing, but what you have to do, click and hold and then drag. So drag either left and right or up and down, they do the same thing. So basically just click and hold and drag until it starts doing what you want it to do, basically. So that is how to actually use these drag clicker things. So but most people don't understand that they are actually drag clickers. So but anyways, and then something to mention when going down. So on the functions page, there's this Doug Yates mode. Pretty much all the heavies have it. And what this does is it's off by default, but when you go down, you'll notice that these don't actually pick the truck up anymore. That's where they actually stop. So if you go to functions and you turn that on, that allows you to actually pick the truck up. So with the rotators, that's how you actually like lift the truck onto the outriggers fully. So, and then obviously there's that house lock. On some trucks it works, some trucks it doesn't. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it. The only truck that it really matters on at this point is the 4024 T2. I'll spawn that in a second. And then of course we have the idle up, which allows you to do these functions a lot quicker. So but anyways, on the GUI right quick, because I've had a lot of questions on the GUI. So when attaching the winches, you just click the color you want. So we're attaching the white winch, and then the biggest misconception, for some reason, it's no one understands how to do this, but on the same way that you attached it, the other mouse button, the right one, which you actually move your camera with, the right mouse button, that's what you click to detach it. I have it written here, but I just don't think people understand what I'm saying with that, but I don't know how else to explain it. But literally just left click puts you in the attach mode, right click detaches it. So same with the tow system, left click attaches the car, right click detaches it. So that's the biggest like issue that I see a lot of people basically saying on the group wall and in my Roblox messages. So but then another thing is, so if you'll notice when I go to winch here, when I let off it stops winching. The toggle switch mode, this basically makes it to where you don't have to hold the button, so you can just kind of like it's basically a toggle switch now. So that's what that is. Right click to detach. That's all that really needs to be said about the GUI. So just real quick, we're gonna spawn this thing so I can kind of explain a little something on this one. So when you spawn this truck, the controls, like the keybind controls back here, they work this. So they work the actual like knee boom of this thing. And then how you switch it to use the rotator boom, you go to functions and you turn on the house lock. This enables you to move that boom. So this is the only truck that is like this. All the other rotators, they just don't have the underlift on keybinds. But that is pretty much it. That's all I wanted to make this video for, was just to kind of clear up some of the misconceptions on the controls, because everyone keeps asking. So Just haven't had time to make this video lately, but I've finally run into the time to do it.